All right, so you've received this letter saying your application for permanent residence is now ready for finalization. Congratulations, this is the day you've been waiting for a long time. Hey, let's go over this letter and see what is this letter asking us to do. It says you must have an email address in order to complete this process. I'm sure you do have an email address. Who doesn't these days? So the next step is it says you need access to the portal yourself. Your representative cannot access the portal on your behalf. It very clearly says that if you are a representative and are receiving this email on behalf of a client, you must forward this message to your client. So if you use a representative, then they will forward this letter to you. Do not expect them to do anything on this because they cannot. It says that you have to act on this and you have to act within 7 calendar days. So what is it that they want you to do? It says that as the principal applicant, you will act on behalf of your dependents. Dependents here means your spouse, your children, and it says if you would prefer your dependents to have their own accounts, please indicate so in your reply to this email and provide their valid email addresses. If your dependents are over 18 years old and they want to do this by themselves, then you can let them do this. Otherwise, you can act on their behalf. And it also says that in reply to this email, copy and paste the template below and fill in the information for yourself and each member of your family. So this is a template to copy and paste. It says template to copy and paste. So this is the information you're copying and pasting into the email, into the reply email. So basically name, height, etc., etc. So you're putting in your information, and if there are multiple family members, then you're adding their information. Let's say there are 3 family members, so you'll have to copy the template 3 times and write down their information individually, separately. Okay, you can't include 3 names here or 3 heights here. So make sure you have a separate one for each of the family members. And it says, if you're not sure of the exact dates of your entries to Canada, you can provide your best estimate. Okay, let's see where it asks us to do so. It says original entry date and date of last time you entered Canada. Now, if you do not know, some people forget when was the last time they entered Canada, or when was the original date of entry. So in that case, you can give them a ballpark. That should be enough for them to pull up the information. Or better, you can go back to your passport and see if there's an entry and exit date. Or you can search up your email to see if there's any email, if you have a ticket sitting there in your email. So there are different ways of finding out, and if you're not able to, as I say, you can just give them the best estimate. Okay, now it says IRCC requires this information for them to create a confirmation of permanent residence document, COPR document, as it's popularly known. So this will be then created for you and your family members. And this is pretty much it. This is all you have to do, and you have to reply to this email. If you haven't received the email yourself and your representative is sending you this letter, you can just copy this email and reply to them saying that you're replying to the portal creation email. Okay, and this is important to note. It says changes to your situation. Let's say there's a change in your marital status, if you have baby, if there's any changes, right, any charges or something, or sometimes family members are not interested in becoming permanent residents, and you can let them know. This is your opportunity to let them know of any changes in your situation. Okay, and it is important for them to know, right? You can't just, I'm sure you're not thinking that way, but you don't want to hide any information here. Okay, if it applies to you, it says that you must reply to this email with the changes. Okay, and it tells you about the next steps here. So what happens after they receive your reply? So once we receive your reply with the requested information, we'll create a case in the permanent residence portal for you and your family members. And once the case is created in the portal, you'll receive an invitation from IRCC portal. This is the email you'll be receiving the email from. And make sure you keep checking your junk email every now and then after you send a reply to IRCC, because sometimes it goes to the junk folder and people miss it. Okay, next time again, they will give you a deadline to submit the information or the documents as requested. So make sure you keep checking your email every now and then. Okay, actually, it does say if you didn't get your email, check your junk mail or spam folder. Good. They know a lot of people call back saying they never received the email, and they later find out that it went to their junk mail. So next step is you will receive an email from Permanent Resident Portal that will require you to confirm that you and your dependents are in Canada. Now, this is very important. This email is received by people who are inside Canada. Outside Canada, people do not receive this email. So it is important for you to be inside Canada for them to be able to process this for you, okay? Now, sometimes it has happened that my clients were outside Canada when they got this email. They were inside Canada, but they had to leave due to an emergency. And in that case, we wrote an email to IRCC, or we sent a web form telling them that they are away right now, and if this process can be continued after they come back into Canada. And we've never had any problems with IRCC giving us an extension. So if you're not inside Canada, make sure you ask for an extension from them. And if you're in Canada, then you'll have to provide them the Canadian address and submit your photo to create a permanent resident card. Now, if you're declaring that you're inside Canada, which is a requirement, this is a requirement for permanent residency, and you're submitting the photo for the permanent resident card. And it says if you can't access online tools such as the portal, or if you experience any technical issues with the portal, then let us know by this email. They're very prompt, they're very quick in responding, so make sure you ask for help if you feel stuck. Okay, so I also wanted to mention that, for any reason, if you don't have access to a computer or something, then you can call us on 647-970-8454, and our team can help you with this. We charge you a nominal fee for this, and we can help you complete these steps. And it says if you're outside Canada, you cannot be landed using the permanent resident portal PR confirmation. It is important that you let us know when you're planning on returning to Canada by replying to this email. Okay, IRCC is reading my mind, or probably I have read IRCC's mind in the past, and that is why I was able to tell you the steps earlier. So yeah, it clearly outlines everything. They haven't missed anything. They have been doing this for quite some time, and they know what challenges people experience. So they have laid out everything here. It's very straightforward. Go ahead and reply to this email with the template, and all the best. And the next step will be an email from IRCC, and you're just one step away from getting your COPR. Congratulations once again. And again, if you need any help, call us now at 647-970-8454. Our team will be more than happy to help you. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then make sure you do that, because we will bring more educational videos for you. Thank you very much for watching, and you have a lovely evening, day, night, afternoon, whatever it is. Bye-bye.